Sarah's double moves to Avonlea.
She isn't Sarah! What a haul! What do you think you're doing, young lady? The voices made me do it. Sounds like you turned into a raving lunatic. You'll do that.
And a case of mistaken identity puts Sarah in danger.
I want it back, Joe. Every penny.
But I never stole anything. I am Sarah Stanley, and I ran away.
Earn your keep before I strangle you myself.
Sarah's adventure continues tonight on Avonlea.
It's a Disney Channel discovery.
Peek-a-boo.
When two brothers invent the perfect parent.
Well, what do you think of my robot voice?
Dad?
Bingo! Promise not to tell your mom yet. You know how she hates surprises.
So check it out. He's not just a walking, talking radical robot.
Wow.
He's also their dad.
How'd you get in there, Dad?
Now the whole family's in for some awesome adventure.
We have liftoff.
And you thought your parents were weird. A world television premiere.
The Disney Channel brings you more adventure, more excitement, and more fun with the best Disney movies for your family.
I like it.
Coming up, it's 3 world television premieres. First, when she set her sights on a dream.
Well, sir, I don't know what a diving girl does exactly, but I can do it.
Her spirit was unbreakable.
You gonna cry?
I never cry.
Her story is inspirational. Based on a true story, wild hearts can't be broken. Then,
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
a top-secret jetpack transforms an ordinary pilot into an amazing hero.
I'm a Rocketeer.
The rock of who?
It's a fight to the finish against a gang of ruthless villains.
I will not rocket Eddie.
Bill Campbell, Alan Arkin, and Timothy Dalton star in The Rocketeer. Then say goodbye to the world's bravest mice.
Welcome to Australia, man.
They're heading out for the Outback
There is no time to waste.
on their most daring rescue mission.
Help! We're slipping! Cody! Don't move!
Hang on for adventure in The Rescuers Down Under. And stick with the Disney Channel for original premiere films.
The best.
When a thief makes off with a priceless set of jewels,
This is gonna be like taking candy from a baby.
There's been a terrible mix-up.
it's a madcap search through London for the suspects.
Good idea, Albert. I think the ladder would be quicker.
Hold on for a hilarious ride through the countryside. When Emma Samms gets bejeweled. And on location in Little Rock, Arkansas, a very special film is in the making.
And action.
The year was 1957, and in the midst of racial unrest in the South, 9 black students attempted to integrate an all-white high school.
Will you take me into the school?
It's a struggle of the 9 black teenagers to make a change in society, which has changed the course of our educational system.
Based on the true story of Ernest Green, it's a test of courage and determination.
Each of us as individuals, we have something in here, inside that we want to do, something inside that we want to accomplish. I feel that Ernest just had that strong desire to make a change in society. It just has to come from within.
Is this going to school and getting an education?
Not going to school, but it's definitely getting an education.
It was traumatic. It was dramatic. And it had much pain, but it also had triumph. Triumph for everybody, every class, every color.
Morris Chestnut and Ossie Davis star in the Disney Channel original film, The Ernest Green Story. Invite the Disney Channel into your home for great Disney movies all year long.
That's the end of that.
Just when you thought it was over.
No, you don't mean...
Yes, Sci-Fi Summer.
Something ain't right.
We're extending summer by 6 nights, September 22nd through the 27th.
You maniac!
6 nights of super sci-fi flicks.
Right out of Dante's Inferno.
Buckle up for some major turbulence. Destination Black Hole.
Really have a future.
Trek through time with the girl from tomorrow.
Take your stinking paws off me.
Swing into action on the Planet of the Apes. Roll for your life. It's Robodad.
Your worst nightmare.
And you thought your parents were weird. Video games can be hazardous to your health.
Kill him.
Inside the world of Tron, blast off with the Rocket Man.
I'm a Rocketeer.
Okay, the Rocketeer. Watch Sci-Fi Summer in September, if not for yourself, for America. For the past 2 years, America has honored some extraordinary heroes when the Walt Disney Company presented the American Teacher Awards. People from across the country sang the praises of our finest educators, and the stars came out to shine, not to receive awards, but to give them to the most important people we will ever know.
Tonight we gather to honor those men and women who represent the highest ideals of the teaching profession, the molders of the minds, the builders of character, the ones who inspire the desire to understand our complex world, the American teacher.
With the presentation of awards in 12 educational categories by today's biggest stars.
I don't think I ever appreciated these teachers enough before I made Kindergarten Cop.
In a magical evening full of inspiration, excitement, and emotion, showcasing the work of these talented professionals.
Yes, believe it or not, this is an English class. For the past 28 years, Ed Schrader has been using every trick in the book to stimulate his junior high school classes in Granite City, Illinois.
The bottom line for me is that there's no place for boredom in my classroom, and I will do anything to keep my room interesting. I don't know why they brought me to see you today. When I walk in this door with these kids in front of me, I'm on stage. The curtain goes up, I'm on, and I'm going to give it 100%, and I do that every day because that's what they deserve, my best.
Then the high point of the evening, the presentation of the Outstanding Teacher of the Year Award.
The Outstanding Teacher of 1991 is Edward M. Schroeder.
I want to accept this on behalf of the thousands of teachers that are better than I am. Thank you very much.
Coming to the Disney Channel December 6th, an exclusive live event when we salute America's true heroes when the Walt Disney Company proudly presents the 3rd Annual American Teacher Awards, presented in partnership with the Coca-Cola Company and Delta Airlines.
I'm Eric Boardman, and welcome to Walt Disney Imagineering. Here, folks take flights of Disney fancy and turn them into three-dimensional reality. Over here is a model of a new addition to Walt Disney World in Florida. It's called Typhoon Lagoon. Chris.
Hi, Eric.
What is Typhoon Lagoon?
Eric, it's 50 acres of fun. We believe it's the most incredible water park anybody's ever built. We have body slides. We have raft rides. We have Castaway Creek. We have Shark Reef. And the centerpiece of it all is our wave pool.
Chris, you were there from the very beginning of this idea. How did it develop?
We really started with the name, and we tried several different versions of theming. We tried one design that was a military bivouac from the 1940s, and we tried a logging camp.
Do all your ideas happen here at the office?
Well, it doesn't always happen in an office. We have some great ideas. We make a career out of drawing things on napkins in restaurants. In this particular case, I was in my garage, actually, one night and doodling a couple of things out and came up with this little sketch of the boat stuck on top of the mountain. Our story is that there was this wonderful little quiet resort. And one day, this furious storm, enormous, world-shaking storm, rocketed through the place, sending the buildings this way and that way, and planting this fishing boat smack on top of Mount Mayday.
Now this is the real thing, Typhoon Lagoon. But what's unreal is how much this place matches the original artwork. like some Rod Serling script where I've been miniaturized and placed in a model. But you can't do this in a model. Typhoon Lagoon has 9 water slides of various shapes, sizes, and speeds. And at 30 miles per hour, the fastest is Humonga Cowabunga. Bye, Mom. Bye, Mom. For lazy folks like me, there's Castaway Creek, where you can practice your kick and backstroke right through a rainforest. Kids love Catch-a-Kitty Creek, even the big ones. And then, of course, there's Typhoon Lagoon itself. This is so cool. You know, since this is the world's largest inland surfing lagoon, safety must be state-of-the-art too, huh, Mike?
Yes, Eric. In the design of Typhoon Lagoon, safety was a main priority. We had a staff of 150 lifeguards who go through a series of extensive training and certifications. Each guard stand is equipped with an emergency stop that, if need be, when you can stop the wave action, you can make the rescue. When that e-stop is hit, it alerts other people in the area that there's an emergency in that location.
Typhoon Lagoon is our answer to River Country because River Country was getting so full. River Country in the 70s, when it opened, was revolutionary for its time. It was the first themed water park around. In fact, we've compared it to what Disneyland was in 1955 to other amusement parks. It became extremely popular, and we just decided to build another one bigger and better.
If you ever wanted to do a Lloyd Bridges impression, well, this is the place. Shark Reef. Imagineers have created this saltwater wonderland within Typhoon Lagoon. Besides schools of exotic fish, there are bonnethead and smoothhound sharks. Now, they tell me they're quite small, but I decided not to measure them. And after a quick shower, surf's up! Okay, Mike, I've been watching you body surf. I want to learn to body surf. What do I have to do?
It's real simple, Eric. Before the wave comes in, just steer at your forward momentum. We have these fins here. Just do a flutter kick with the fins. Once the wave starts to push you, just put your hands at your side and just ride it right in.
All right, let's go for it, dude.
Do it.
Now, I might not be, but this wave pool is rad. It's big enough to encompass an ocean liner and has the world's largest man-made waves. 12 huge chambers fill with water, then release into the bottom of the pool, creating waves up to 6.5 feet high every 90 seconds. Okay, body surfing is probably an acquired skill. I'm having a ball here. I mean, I love the rafts and the flumes and the slides and all that, but what I really want to do, and I know it's not allowed here, is surf. Can I?
As a matter of fact, we have Ed. He's one of our best surfers out there right now.
Okay, Ed, I got my totally radical jams on. I got my big stick here. And I was watching you catch some tasty waves out there. I want to surf too, bud. How do I do it? And I've never done this before.
Well, Eric, it's very simple. It's all in your positioning and balance on the board. You want to lay center of the board. When you see the wave coming, you start paddling to gain momentum. When you feel the board being pushed by the wave, you just do a quick push-up and get your feet under you, and you're off.
Piece of cake, bud. Oh, I can do this. I don't know about those judges, but I give Typhoon Lagoon a 10, an easy 10. So long.
One of the most acclaimed and popular miniseries returns, and of Green Gables.
We're getting a little boy from an orphanage in Nova Scotia, and he's coming in on the afternoon train.
Based on the internationally acclaimed novel by Lucy Maud Montgomery.
It's a girl. I can see that. Where's the boy?
You don't want me because I'm not a boy?
A young girl who won their hearts with her love.
That little girl ought to have all the kindness we can give her.
You both mean everything to me.
And whose spirited nature...
How dare you!
An untamed imagination...
You told me this forest was haunted.
...led her through a childhood filled with mischief.
I think I've been rendered unconscious.
Friendship and her first love. Richard Farnsworth, Colleen Dewhurst, and Megan Follows. Anne of Green Gables on the Disney Channel.
Hey, listen up. You've got a chance to go to France as a photojournalist for Disney Adventures, the magazine for kids. Imagine yourself in Paris, taking pictures at the Eiffel Tower, touring the brand new Euro Disney Resort, and hanging with Mickey and Minnie checking out all the attractions. It could happen by entering the Disney Channel's Great European Adventure Sweepstakes. It could be you and your family's ticket to all the fun and excitement of the Euro Disney Resort. If you're one of 5 lucky grand prize winners, you receive a trip report to the Euro Disney Resort, passes to Euro Disneyland Park, and round-trip air transportation on Delta Airlines. Delta can now fly to more destinations across the Atlantic than any other U.S. airline. You'll capture it all with your brand new Kodak Star 435 camera, and your pictures will be published in an upcoming issue of Disney Adventures, the magazine for kids. Or you could be one of 200 first prize winners who will each receive a Kodak Star 435 camera outfit. Or one of 200 second prize winners who will each get a free 1-year subscription to Disney Adventures, the magazine for kids. If you're between the ages of 7 and 17, you can enter for a chance to win any one of these great prizes. It's easy. Just handprint your name, address, birth date, and home phone number on a 3x5 index card or postcard and mail it to the Disney Channel's Great European Adventure Sweepstakes, P.O. Box 4091, Blair, Nebraska, 68009. Enter as often as you like, but limit 1 entry per envelope. And hurry, because all entries must be received by November 2nd, 1992. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Some restrictions apply. Enter the Disney Channel's Great European Adventure Sweepstakes now.
When it comes to playing video games, Lynn's the best. But now the computer is playing for keeps. Kill him! Jeff Bridges stars in the ultimate fight of man versus machine.
On the other side of the screen, it all looks so easy.
Catch a lightning-fast ride into the future in the high-tech adventure, Tron.
Coming exclusively to the Disney Channel.
It's a rocket.
A rocket?
A top-secret jetpack.
I wouldn't touch that if I were you.
Turns an ordinary stunt pilot.
I want that rocket, Eddie.
Into an amazing hero.
I'm the Rocketeer.
The Rocket who?
It's the world television premiere of The Rocketeer, Sunday, September 27th, on the magical world of Disney. When you bring 65 fun-loving kids together for a 1-week summer camp, you would expect to hear lots of laughter, screaming, and cheering. But when the kids also happen to be talented classical musicians, you can also expect to hear some quite extraordinary music being performed. For 1 week this summer, the sounds of Beethoven, Mozart, Rossini, Tchaikovsky, and other great composers filled the air of this Southern California campus as these talented youngsters prepared for their very first televised performance as an orchestra. Throughout their week of rehearsals at the camp, these young musicians were given the unique opportunity to meet and receive instruction from a number of distinguished artists who visited the camp to share their love and knowledge of music.
Beautifully done. The end of the forte was beautiful. The beginning of the piano was beautiful.
Included in this group were Grammy Award-winning trumpeter Herb Alpert, as well as Academy Award-winning composer John Williams.
I'm astounded at this kind of achievement. They have this skill and this accomplishment and level of achievement at this time in their lives.
With the week of camp activities and practice behind them, the big event only hours away, and the television cameras preparing to capture their upcoming performance. These youngsters did what any other group of musicians would. They rehearsed a little bit more. Joining them during this rehearsal was renowned conductor Maestro Henry Mancini, along with the evening's special host, Dudley Moore. Later, with instruments in hand, our young musicians joked, smiled, and focused in on the moment they have all been preparing for. Their premiere performance as Disney's Young Musicians Symphony Orchestra. You have a front row seat reserved for this special engagement only on the Disney Channel. If you're interested in participating in next year's Disney's Young Musicians Symphony Orchestra, please write to Disney's Young Musicians Symphony Orchestra, care of the Disney Channel, 3800 West Alameda Avenue, Burbank, California, 91505. Include your name, address, age, and instrument, and we'll inform you about auditions in your area. Next, it's the award-winning Disney Channel series, Avonlea. Then Rex Harrison and Audrey Hepburn star in the Best of Hollywood presentation of My Fair Lady, followed by the revealing documentary, Bogart, tonight on the Disney Channel. The following presentation has been closed captioned for the hearing impaired. Last week on Avonlea.
Sarah Stanley, how dare you? Humiliate me in there?
You are a horrible old woman. You don't have an ounce of respect for my feelings.
What color did you say that dress was?
You got staring problems.
You two look like sisters.
You think so? Sarah, you can't. Switch places?
Sarah Stanley.
Let me come with you.
It's a trap! Right, Sarah!
Young Pitts, I got a score to settle with you.